How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. And it is barrel-aged, sour, quad time in the form of Destihl Brewing's Dekkera. It's their Excommunié Quatre, which is their sour quadruple aged oak barrels. Really excited to give this a whirl. Not a huge sour guy. I shouldn't say that, actually. I do need to stop saying that because I really do like sours. I don't like over-the-top, overly acidic, enamel-ripping sours. So I'm really excited to give this a whirl for a couple of reasons. One, I've had a couple sours from Destihl, and I've really liked where they're going with their beers. Two, I like quadruples. Three, I like barrel-aged stuff. And four, it's a sour quad. Kind of curious to see what goes on with this sucker. So yeah, let's dive into it. As far as what it says in the bottle, fucking fantastic labeling, by the way. And it's aged, too, just so you know. Reserve Sour Ale, Saint Dekkera, brewed and bottled by Destihl Brewing, Bloomington, Illinois. Excommunié Quatre, Sour Quadruple Aged Oak Barrels. This is a 2013 version. It is barrel numbers 136, 138 to 140. Yeah, and I think that's, on the side here, little story. It says, Saint Dekkera Reserve Sour Ales are naturally soured by spontaneous wild secondary fermentation in aged oak barrels with a microflora wonderfully unique to our downstate Illinois terroir. Where we embrace the individual wild character of each barrel to produce beers with a wild array of acidity, sourness, and adulterated actually, not unfiltrated, funkiness. When stored properly, 55 degrees, this beer can be cellared, but please enjoy before you perish. Cheers. Label-wise, like I said, absolutely fucking fantastic. Very Belgian-esque, to the point where it almost looks like fucking a page ripped from a fucking scribe or whatever you want to call it, some kind of journal. I dig it. Let's put it that way. And it's wax top, so I get to cut some wax with this awesome fucking bottle opener that came to me via Italy. So, and I will talk about that forever. I heard some cracking. I hope this cap isn't going to fly off from the sourness. So, from the sourness, because the sour makes caps fly off, right? Oh, makes sense on that sucker. Let's see. Ooh. Smells like it's gonna be sour. Not tart, but sour. Hopefully it's not too acidic to where it just makes me curl up into a ball and die of heartburn. That's one of the reasons why I don't like super acidic beer. Two, I did have a life event where I ingested too much apple cider vinegar straight, and it kind of turned me off. If you ever had any kind of alcohol or something like that and you ate too much of it, or like you ate something and got sick and it kind of turns you off to that, that's kind of what I had with like apple cider vinegar. So when I get overly acidic beers, it just turns me off immediately. So 2 fingers, infinitely creamy top to it, pretty large bubbles. I mean, it's small and then all of a sudden it gets big. It's big and pillowy up top, and you know, she looks like a quad. She doesn't have that atypical haziness, that kind of unfiltered haze that I typically want with my quads, but she looks like a quad. So from a distance, because I can smell a decent bit of acidity and tartness from it, from a distance she looks like she could be a quad. So let's see what she has on her nose. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that kind of acidity to it, that apple cider kind of vinegar thing. It's not turning me, though. I'm super sensitive to that, as I've just mentioned. But this is kind of pleasant. I'm not getting that initial knee-jerk, pulled-away reaction that I typically do with overly acidic sours. So, still could be, but I'm guessing it's more acidic on the nose, and I'm going to get a tinge of it in the mouth, and not too big to where it turns me off in the actual beer itself. So, yeah, I mean, just getting the apple cider vinegar notes that I get. Again, grain of salt. I'm super sensitive to it, so there could be more there. Get a little bit of cherries and I'm getting a little bit of oak. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. So your atypical dark fruits you get from your Belgian quads, but that apple cider vinegar is very hard for me to fight through. So again, someone else might get a little bit better nose off this sucker, but that's what I'm getting. So let's dive in there. Legs for these, baby. Cheers. That's fucking delicious. See, here's the deal. And it's going to give me heartburn, too. But I don't give a fuck. Because that's fucking delicious. Wow. When I got the bottle, I was lucky enough that Destihl sent me some beer. They sent me a couple beers, and this was one of them. And I read it, and I was like, a sour quad. It's like, You know, I'm very picky about my sours, and it's a quad, so what am I going to get from it? And you have some brewers that make beers that they label. They label a beer a hoppy quad. Victory did that with their hoppy quad. Nice beer. Not a quad in any way whatsoever, but they call it a hoppy quad. And people label a lot of beers a lot of ways, and they're not that. This is a sour quad, which is kooky because I didn't know what it was going to taste like, but when I tasted it, I go, that's fucking sour quad. You just get that. It's not even sour. It's way more sour in the nose than it is in the actual mouth. But it's definitely heartburn juice for me. So I'm going to have to fight through this one with a little bit of a heartburn inside me. The acidity level's there, but it works for me. It's enough to let me know that it's a sour, not a tart beer, but it's flirting on the edge of that. First thing you get in the mouth is that subtle acidic tartness. And you swallow it, and you get this wave of soft kind of Belgian candied sugar caramel with some nice ripened dark fruits. So you're getting that Belgian influence there. You're getting this Belgian peppery, big peppery spiciness throughout. And the whole time, that tartness just lingers. And then at the end, you're left with a quad that's slightly sour. And I know it's so generic to say that, but you have that very, I want to go more traditional Belgian lambic kind of rougey kind of cherryness kind of out of it. To where you're getting that kind of tart cherryness, but it's not, it's more dark fruit than cherry. It's just really delicious what it is. Yeah, I mean that's just, it delivers what it's what it is and what it's supposed to be, and it's powerful, but at the same time it's very fucking, it's infinite. One of the more complex beers I've ever had. I mean, so many flavors coming out of left and right field because it is that it's a Belgian, it's a sour quad, so you're getting all those, you know, you're getting a Belgian spiciness, very pepper forward, very coriander forward. You're getting that Belgian quaddiness. You're getting that essential quaddiness, that kind of Belgian candied sugar with a little bit of decent amount of dark fruits. Not a little, decent amount of dark fruits. But you're also getting that kind of sourness, that dark fruity sourness you'd expect from a Belgian-style dark fruit beer like cherry sour or something like that. It just kind of works. It's fucking delicious, what it is. The barreling, I don't know so much about. I mean, I do get a little bit of oak there, but it's very subtle. It could have died off in the age, because like I said, this is almost 2 years old. So you're getting a little bit of soft oak there, but that's about it. But yeah. This is one of the better sours I've ever had. And I would classify it as a sour. I wouldn't go it's a tart beer. It's a sour. Absolutely. So yeah, let's talk about it for a bit. We're doing a whole transition out of the grading system just because I don't know, it's kind of foreign to me, and it always has been. So I'm trying to grade the beer without giving it a number. And is this one of the better sour beers I've had as of late? Yeah, it has been. Not only has it been one of the better sours I've had as of late, it is up there with the best sours I've had as of late. Would I buy it again? Absolutely, if I actually fucking bought it. I'm not sure what this cost because I was lucky enough to have Destihl send this to me. But I did see, I'm not going to talk about it actually. I did see a local bottle shop to me just literally after I got this in, just got in some, not this one, but some of their wax top of the St. Dekkera bottles. I'm not sure what they're pricing them at, but I mean, I would be okay and not really bat an eye at $16 for this. $16 or less. That's where I want this to be. I'm sure it's more. And that's just me hoping and wishing. But I want this to be at $16 or less. If it's $20, I'm not happy, but I probably bring it if I'm going to a sour thing. But yeah, 16, 17 bucks is where I want this to be. Availability, like I said, don't get a ton of Destihl around here, but we're starting to get it. So that's pretty fucking cool. So I'm really excited to see this stuff come in because this is absolutely fantastic. I am a Belgian junkie. I love Belgian beers. It's where I cut my teeth on beer. And to have a beer like this from a brewery from Illinois kind of fucking baffles, whatever you want to call it, my mind. And I'm really excited to see this stuff come out of the States because this is top-notch shit. You could sit there, you could go over to Belgium, you can go over to the Netherlands, and you could be sitting in a bar and someone poured you this. You would not know it came from the States. So there you go. Yeah, absolutely delicious beer. And that's the thing. I'm doing the whole getting out of the grading thing, and I think you understand how fucking high I would grade this beer. So numbers and letters do not need to exist because you can tell how much somebody loves something based off of how much they dig it. And this is top-notch shit. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. If you want to check us out anywhere else on the internet, just go on Google, type in Massive Beers, no spaces. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and that. You'll find us everywhere. And like, subscribe, and all that shit. Promote us, do whatever. Send us beer, do everything. It's awesome. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review as much as I did. Hopefully enjoying a beautiful sour quad right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.